Authorised Speed is a horse that I think is nicely handicapped. Currently rated 134 over hurdles and 132 over fences. I think he needs to be dropped back in trip to 2 miles. His 2 mile form is actually pretty good, including a couple of wins at Sandown. He won a couple of hurdle races, either side of going off the 5-4 favourite in a Tolworth hurdle. Now, he disappointed that day, and maybe he's not quite grade 1 class, but Connections certainly believe so, because even after finishing 5th here, they then went to Aintree and went to grade 1 company. He finished 8th of 14 in the Turner's Mersey Novices Hurdle. And then even last season, after a couple of indifferent runs over fences at Ascot and Plumpton, falling at Ascot, he was actually, I think, going to win that day when falling in a handicap. They then went to Plumpton for another handicap over a trip that I think was too far. They dropped him back, but they went for the grade 1 Arkle. Like, they obviously really rate this horse. And then they went up in trip, and neither of those two really worked at Sandown and Warwick. Back over 2 mile, you know, this could just be that they're getting him lots of experience over fences. He's now had, 5 runs over fences. Only 2 of them have been over the right trip. He was going to win one of them, and the second one was the grade 1 Arkle. He's going to be, I think he could be one that they're planning a nice handicap with him. They think they've got a well-handicapped horse, and they just keep running him in graded races where he's being outclassed. But as soon as they drop him back into a handicap, maybe he's going to be, hopefully, he's going to be very, very interesting. What type of handicaps are there? Well, there is the long-term plan of like the Grand Annual, but I'm sure they'll find something before that that they could run him in, because that's a long way off, and a big thing to be putting all of your eggs in one basket at this point in the season. But I really like this horse when he drops back to 2 miles. His form over 2 miles, as I said, is very good. If we actually look closely, this was all in bumpers. This 5th at Cheltenham was in the champion bumper. He then won over 2 mile here. This was his disappointing run in the Tolworth, the grade 1. He then fell when going to win, and then he went in a grade 1. So he's had 3 runs that he hasn't won over 2 mile, over hurdles or fences. 2 of them are grade 1s, and the other one he was going to win, but fell, I think it was 2 out at Ascot in a handicap. Surely he's well handicapped, and they are looking for something with Authorised Speed. So he's definitely one I think you should have in your Nagamy.